starting the recording now. Oh, well, that's okay. I promise you we are going to have fun today, and I do all sorts of crazy things. Like, I'm very real, very authentic, very transparent. So I know that some of you are getting giggles because I literally forgot to record it, and I knew I should have pressed the automation so it could automatically record and I didn't have to think about it. But that's okay. That's all right. So here we are. I want to do a quick screen share with you guys. Bear with me because we're going to get into the teaching part, because this is, we're ready to rock, and I want you to really start being able to create your online course. So let's go into my screen here. So when it comes to creating an irresistible offer, you guys, there's 3 important elements that will determine whether somebody buys that offer or not, okay? So last week, my husband and I, in May, my husband and I bought 2 quarters of land that one of the quarters has a lake on it. And so what happened to us last week is my cousin gave us an irresistible offer. So this wasn't really in the plan for right now, but it definitely was in the future. We wanted to put a lake house on our land. So my cousin is building at his lake lot, and he's selling his lake house, which is right here. And he gave us a price point that I couldn't resist, even though, so here are the 3 important elements in order for your offer to sell like hotcakes. You have to have the right people, right? You got to be talking to the right audience, and you have to give them the right offer. Like, the price point has to be just like as it was for this cabin. It was like, if I didn't take this offer, I would totally regret it, I'm sure, for the rest of my life. I'd been like so mad that I didn't buy this, because it's actually a super beautiful little cabin. And it's perfect for our lake, and it has to be the right time. So I feel like this one, there's a little bit of flexibility, because I kind of sometimes feel like anytime I've bought something big in my life or invested something big, it's never been like the right time. But it has been something that I have been thinking about doing. So we were thinking about building and getting a lake house on our land, not right now, like in the future, like a year or 2. So that is a very important element. So that's important. Write that down. This is good stuff. So remember, the right people, the right offer, the right time. Now, what we're going to cover when you're creating your irresistible offer, there's 4 stages, as I click to my next slide, that you need to kind of think about and go through. And this is what's in your handout in the PDF. So you're going to want to pull that PDF out, and there's 4 stages to really go through and answer these questions to get you excited and creating that irresistible offer. So the first stage, what we're going to go through today, is you have to tune in. You have to get into alignment and really figure out like what excites you, because your alignment to your offer is essential for it to have massive success. If you have anything that's out of alignment, if you're struggling from imposter syndrome, anything like that, it's going to affect how well you are able to convert this offer, okay? Second stage is what your clients want. I can't wait to get into this one. This is the juicy one, and I really feel that this is where a lot of people struggle to convert their sales. This is really the big one. This is why the offer doesn't sell. It's 1 and 2, okay? The details of the program are not as important, but most people focus on the details of the program. So this is going to be so good. I'm so excited. Stage 3. The details of the program. You know, you need to figure out when you're going to launch it, how much it's going to be, what's going to be in the program, and all that goodness. And then the 4th one, this is kind of something that a lot of people don't talk about. I believe money needs a home. And so you have to give it an intention. This is different. Notice I said your intentions and expectations from your launch. Very, very, very different than goal setting, okay? Come back in. Here I am. Good. Everybody's still here. It's kind of weird because I couldn't see you guys, so I was hoping you're all still here. All right. So stage one, if you all want to get your handout, and we're going to start like literally going through this handout and start, because this, you know, here's how I work. You could sit and listen to me, and it's not going to be as effective as you actually doing the work, okay? As you actually thinking about these questions, as you actually doing what it takes, right? You have to think it through for yourself. So the first stage, and why this is so important, I want to talk about the alignment part and how come this is so important. So when it comes to alignment, here is a story. Here's something that happened to me when I was a brand new coach, brand new to the coaching industry. I hired my own mentor. And have you ever had someone tell you, you know, you need to do this, even though like you felt like, ooh, I don't know if that feels good to me, but you do it, so you've got that feeling of, I don't know if that's right for me, but you just do it anyways because you believe, you know, you trust their judgment over your judgment. Has that ever happened to you? Most likely it has. And the thing is, if it doesn't feel like 100% in alignment with you or your integrity, then it's not going to sell. It's not going to convert. So when I first started, I hired a business coach, of course, and previously to working with her, for every sales call that I had, out of 3 people, 1 person will become a client. And at that point, I was charging $450 a month. And what happened is when I started to work with her, I wanted to earn $5,000 a month. That was my goal. And she advised me to 5 times my price. So she would, that was like $2,250, right? And then she's like, then you only need 2 people and then you achieve your goal. And so I was like, whew, like that's a big step up from 450 to over $2,200. But I listened and I trusted. Here's what happened, you guys. I booked 10 sales calls, 10 calls, and not 1 converted. And you know why? It's because I was out of integrity. Like I didn't feel that I was worth that, I didn't even believe somebody would, that's what it is. I didn't believe somebody would pay me that amount of money to work with me. I didn't believe it. So you have to believe it. Like you have to be in this place where when it comes to pricing your services, where you're like, that is an amazing offer for my soulmate clients. Okay. So that's why I'm talking like integrity and getting excited about it. Like I wasn't excited when I was doing these calls, I was actually like freaking out. So very, very, very important. And also let's talk about imposter syndrome. So you have to be 100% confident in what you're selling. 100% confident. Like, and here's the thing. So it's so easy to, in our mind, go, I need to be an expert at this. And so you can kind of get feeling like I'm not good enough, where the truth is you are good enough. Everybody is good enough to put an online course out into the world. Everybody can create an online course, because here's the thing that's important to remember. There's always going to be people who know more than you. And there's always going to be people who know less than you. So you just share what you've learned at where you're at. You don't have to worry about so I remember thinking when I first started, and some of my clients will share this, well, when I do this, then I'm going to be good enough. For example, when I earn $5K a month, then I'm going to be good enough. When I get my coaching certificate, then I'm going to be good enough, right? So we use that to sort of belittle ourselves. And so I really want you to just think about this today and realize that you are good enough and you do have so much knowledge and you can create an online course. So, and we might not go into all the questions, but I'm going to pick out some of the big questions right now. So I invite you to grab your PDF and and, you know, think about like, what do I feel really excited about? What do you guys, you know, what are you thinking about for an online course? Do you have an idea of what you want to create for your online course? Or you're kind of maybe like not 100% sure, you kind of have an idea. By the end of our call today, you really should have a crystal clear idea and clarity on what that offer is. So, you know, another thing to answer is like, why is this important to me? Because it has to be important to you in order for you to, you kind of want to, I always explain that, you know, those megaphone things, you just kind of like want to scream your offer out to everybody on the rooftop. Like you're just so excited about your offer that you just are like screaming it to everybody. Well, not screaming, but, you know, telling everybody. So also, what comes naturally to you? This is, sometimes it's hard to see our zone of genius because it's sort of hidden because we don't think that it's just who we are. It's what we do. And so sometimes we can't even see our zone of genius because it's hidden from you, because you're just, you think everybody does that or everybody knows that. But the truth is they don't know that. And the things that you study are your things that you're really good at because you've been studying it, and the majority of the people don't study it, right? So that's just cues to kind of help you create offers that excite you. What do you find fun that creates a really amazing outcome for your soulmate clients? It's another great question. And so what's second nature and automated to me? What are you the happiest doing? For me, I love creativity, and I love creating online courses for people. I love building the sales pages. So it's always like we're also uniquely gifted, and we have so many unique talents. So you got to tap into your strengths, okay? And also, what are people, this is a really good question because you have to listen to the market, listen to the feedback that's showing up for you. So what are people curious about and constantly wanting to know from you? What are they saying? You know, hey, I think you do this really well, or, you know, they ask you questions about certain things. They want certain things from you. And this is a great question too for stage one. If I were given the opportunity of a lifetime tomorrow, what would that opportunity be? What would that opportunity be? All right. So you can take some time to answer these, and even after this call, I'm going to give you the replay. You can also watch the replay after. Just take some time with these questions. They're very powerful, especially the ones where you're getting inside yourself and finding that thing that really, really excites you. Because your energy, one of the elements to having offers sell is your energy, right? That's like an underlining factor that is magnetic and draws people in. So when you're excited about your offer, other people get excited and they want to join you. They want to be part of that excitement. So let's go on to stage two, your client's needs and desires. So before we go to the answers, the thing is, I love this part. You have to speak to your client's pain and what they need right now. And the thing is here, this is such a great example. So I go to the chiropractor for my back. I had a back injury when I was young. Yeah. I went to the chiropractor since I was about 9 years old. And when we were kids, we thought it would be a really great idea. I grew up on a farm to jump and to ride our cat, like the baby calves. We thought it'd be a good idea to jump on their backs and ride them. Well, what happened is I got bucked off. My parents were not very happy with us, just saying. So I went to the chiropractor since I was 9 years old. And the thing is, I always have the best of intentions of wanting to maintain myself, like go consistently. So I'm always in tip top shape. But the truth of the matter is, I only go to the chiropractor when I can't get out of bed in the morning, right? Sometimes you ever have that, right? Where you, or if you go to, maybe you don't go to the dentist, you have intentions of like cleaning your teeth, you know, you have to book that dentist appointment, but you don't actually like go to the dentist until your teeth start hurting you, or you can't, you know, you can't stand, they feel all dirty and yucky. So often, you know, we have to be speaking to our clients' pain point where it's like they can no longer stay where they're currently at. They have to do something about it. They can't stay where they're at anymore. The pain is just too bad. And actually what happens is the fear of taking that move is far more exciting and delicious than them staying where they're at. Like they have to. So basically what happens is their fear, their excitement and desire for the new is bigger than their fear. And that's why they change. And that's why they go over and do something about it. That's the only time. So here's the thing. I'm going to share the screen again. So people usually speak to vision. So vision is like words like freedom, financial freedom, like it's stuff that we desire. We want more happiness. We want more peace. We want more time. We want to be healthier. We want to be vibrant. We want to be sexy. You know, like it's big vision words. Does that make sense to you? And then the second part is identity. And that is like who you need to be, right? You cannot get to vision without changing your identity, okay? And then the third part is capabilities. And capabilities is, it is the doing part. It's like the skills that you need to get to the vision. And so this is the sweet spot. This is, if you talk in this language, and this is how people get from where they are now to their vision, to their desires. So you need to be sharing how you're going to help people get to where they want to go. And I know that people don't, that's what people want, right? They want the how. They want the step-by-step blueprint. They want people to tell them what to do and how to do it. That is what will sell. That's the sweet spot. So what really sell well is like if you have a process, right? A specific process that you take people through. That's what your modules would be in your online course, okay? Is like you're going to take them from point A to point B, and the things that you're going to show them and teach them are the modules. And so you've got to speak in the language of the capabilities. It's the things that they can implement now, implement today. That is where you need to be speaking. That is what converts. And then the actions and behaviors go with that capabilities, because they have to be taking action in order to create change. And it's consistent action, right? It's not just a once and done. It's like consistent action. Like you can't just launch one webinar and expect to have, you know, amazing results. Like it's like through, like you can have good results from one webinar. That's not what I meant. I just meant like in order to continually grow your business and continually scale your business, it takes consistent action. Okay. So the capabilities is the sweet spot. And where I see people not hitting the mark in their marketing, it's because you're marketing, you're talking up here in this language. Now that's what people want, but what they really want is they want to know how they get there, because they don't know. And if they already knew, then they would be here. Yeah, because you don't know what you don't know. That's the truth. You don't know what you don't know. And so if they knew it, they would already have it. So let's go into stage 3, the details of the program. We are doing amazing. I'm just looking at the time. Let me just chime in here. Does anybody have any questions? Let me know if you have questions in the chat box. So let's go into stage 3, the details of the program. This is the fun part. So literally, like, when it comes to creating your modules, like I said just previously, it is a process of you're taking them from A to B. And then your modules are all the little baby steps, the baby things that they need to do in order to get to this destination. That's how you create the modules of your online course. So you have to think about, like, first, like, what is that? Like, what is the content? What is the result? So when I speak about results, like, results are specific, they're tangible. And so for your online course, you have to make it so it's very specific and it totally is clear. Whoops, sorry. So it's clear and specific and obvious of what that person is going to get by the end of your online course. That is a really amazing tip for you. Like, if you really want to look at your headline, for example, is it clear? Is it specific? Does it share what the result is that they're going to get? Because people, like, they need to value that result. Does that make sense? So if your offer is not converting as well as you want it to, you want to bring in and look at that, like, is it valuable to them? You got to look at that price point. Okay, is it an irresistible offer to them, right? Is the pain bad enough where they're willing to hand over the cash? When my back is hurting and I can't, like, get out of bed, oh, I don't even care what the chiropractor would charge me, right? Like, I would be willing to hand over any amount of money to get my back fixed. So let's go over the details of the program. So write this down. How will your content be delivered? And what that means is, for your online course, I mean, there's so many ways. Like, you could do audio, you could do video, you could do a live stream in a Facebook group and then upload it to the program after. You could do PDFs. Like, the sky is the limit, but you just kind of gotta get an idea of how you want to do it. What's really popular is to create an online course and do it as a group coaching program and do it in a Facebook group, and then you just take that and then you do a group coaching, like a live stream or a Zoom call, and then you upload that Zoom call into your ClickFunnels account, so then you can just keep selling that, right? Over and over and over and over. So that's super cool. That's a really great, that's a very popular way that a lot of my clients do it. So the second thing is, you really need to decide, like, what is the right price point? And when it comes to pricing things, I touched on it a little bit earlier, is has to be in alignment with you. Like, you have to be in the space of, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing it for this price point. Like, this is an amazing offer for my, clients that are coming in. I'm so excited to offer this, and to kind of be in the energy of, you're welcome. Like, you are so welcome. I'm so happy for you that I'm offering it at this price point. Okay. Like, really excited, and you're just feeling so giving, right? So generous. That's where I want you to be. So whatever that price, and here's the good news. The good news, you guys, and this is what I've done in my business over the years. As I get more confident, I just keep increasing my prices, right? Just do what always feels good to you. And I am such a big fan of this. I love doing and offering my clients payment plans. Someone asked me, has anybody ever not paid you? And honestly, for my online courses, nobody has ever not paid me. So here's what it is, you guys. With the 6-month payment plan, why this is so amazing is because it makes it irresistible for your clients. And honestly, 80% of my clients buy from the payment plan, okay? And the thing that's beautiful is it creates a way for you to scale your business month after month. If you did a launch in 1 month and say 10 people bought your program, and say 8 people bought the payment plan, So you've got 8 people, say it was $100. So that's, say that the payment, I'm just using easy numbers. So that's $800 in passive income. And you've set yourself up so you're getting $800 passive income for the next 5 months. Then the next month you launch again and you get more passive income. So do you see how it's stackable and it's scalable? That's why it's awesome to give your clients a payment plan. And it makes it so it's a hell yes offer for them, right? It makes it so it's affordable for them when you give them a payment plan. Love it. I'm a huge fan of it. Huge fan, huge fan. Huge fan. So I don't know. Whoop, I'm just clicking on that. Okay. So so figure out the payment plan that feels good for you. Okay. Figure out that payment plan that feels good for you. Then you want to figure out like how many weeks is that going to be for? How many weeks is that offer going to be? Okay. So it could be months too. It could be days. It's just whatever feels good for you. However long you want to create that online course for, or that cart or course. Then you just give people I'm a fan of launching. I'm a fan of cart open, cart close, and that creates, why this is so amazing, you guys, is because it creates urgency. It creates urgency. So the cart open, right? It's like you give people deadline. So with someone who's like always book a discovery call, and you're using that to market your services, that's not as juicy. That's not as enticing. That isn't creating as much urgency as the cart's closing today. This is your last chance to join. This is your last chance to get this amazing offer, right? It works so much better, and you're going to convert so much higher when you give people that opportunity, okay? So you give them those strong dates of cart open, cart close. And then the 4th stage, you guys, we're already going into the 4th stage. This is where you need to set some intentions and expectations. So you want to like really tap into, how do you want to feel at the end of the launch? How do you want your clients your customers who have bought from you by the end of the launch, how do you want them to feel? How many people are going to say yes to your offer, right? Like what's the financial goal that you are setting as an intention from this launch? And what do you plan on doing with the funds from the launch? And the reason this is important, you have to give money a home. Money always needs a home. When it has a home, guess what it does? It creates excitement from yourself. And when you're in that excited high vibe state, and when you're in the place of expecting and the place of certainty, guess what happens? Money attracts to you, right? When you step into a place of abundance, you're attracting, you always are a vibrational match to what's showing up in your environment, okay? So give money a home, and really think about what are you going to do with the profits from this launch, because that's just going to excite you and motivate you to really dig through those fears that are popping up, because when you're launching something and launching your online course, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have those fears pop up. So by expanding your dreams and goals, you need to make that bigger than your fear and your stories that you're telling yourself. Okay. Yes. So I invite you to tune in, how are you feeling after going through like these 4 stages of the launch? I am a fan of simplicity. I don't think that things need to be super complicated, right? Like really think of an idea. Does it excite you? Is it meeting my ideal? Is it meeting what my clients need? What are the details of the launch? And how, what do I expect from the launch? Those 4 stages, that's all you need to do. And literally you can have an offer out into the world in hours. It doesn't take long. So don't overcomplicate things. Use this blueprint that I've created for you. Use it over and over so that you can map out your irresistible offer, get excited about it, and put it into the world. So with launching too, it doesn't have to be complicated. You literally need something like an event where you're bringing people in. You need to be showing up constantly. That's the cool stage. The warm stage is give people a conversion event, right? Where they're able to come into your space. Do you have a Facebook group? Bring them and build rapport with people. It's all about relationships, and then offer them your current offer. So I want to share with you what my current offer is, what my irresistible offer is. So if you're somebody who's ready to scale your business, you want to create your online course, you want to get it up, running, and selling, I want to invite you into my program, which is my online course. It's a self-study course called Scale It Up. And it's everything that you need to create, launch, and sell your course in 6 weeks. It's absolutely amazing. And here's the exciting part. The exciting part is for the first 5 people that purchase Scale It Up, you are going to receive 50% off. 50% off, but this offer is only valid for 24 hours or the first 5 people that join. So it's regularly $12.97, which is a smoking deal because it's a rinse and repeat system. It's going to make you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars, right? It's so easy to implement, and it's step by step and tells you exactly how to set up your online course. So the first 5 people, you're going to get 50% off. It's where is that price point? $648.50. Then for the next 5 people that join, you're going to get it at 25% off. So that's $972.75. And this is and then after that, then it's going to go to the regular price point. I always reward fast action takers. So are you ready to unleash your offer and put it out to the world? So I want to share, there's 3 things that you're going to do with this information. And it really just depends on where you're at in your business and what you want and how quickly you want to create results. So some of you are going to take this information, and you're going to be like, I'm going to do it by myself, right? You're going to try and figure out how to do it on your own because then I don't have to invest money. But the thing is, that process is very frustrating, and it's going to take you a long time to get results because it's easier when you have a blueprint, when you have a map and someone guiding you and helping you and telling you exactly what to do. And that is just the way it is. And a lot of the people who try, I've been in business a long time, and I've seen a lot of people that are no longer in business because they give up. They give up. And it's really hard to do things on your own. It's really difficult. You have to watch a lot of webinars and sort through a lot of stuff versus somebody just giving you the system, someone giving you the blueprint. And the truth of the matter is you do actually need somebody to show you what to do, how to do it, the easiest. That's the easiest way, and that is what is going to get you the quickest results. So if you're someone who's ready and just at a place where I don't want to do this on my own, I'm sick of wasting time, I'm sick of wasting money, I want to create my online course so I can get my passive income going, I can, really start to scale my business and get a business asset working for me, then join me and Scale It Up. But if you're somebody who I have another offer. This is my Done For You Services offer. If you are somebody who is so overwhelmed, you have way too many clients, you're working one-to-one, you are in a time crunch, you're like drowning because you have so much working and you need to find a way to scale your business because this is just not working. When you work one-to-one, you create an income cap. And the truth is you get burnt out. So if you're burnt out and you're looking for a solution, how you can still continually increase your income month after month, create a scalable business model, and I still work one-to-one with clients. I like one-to-one, but one-to-one is not going to get me to my financial goals. It's not, because I don't have enough time to coach that many people. I don't, to achieve my financial goals. So online courses is the pathway to creating financial freedom. It truly is. So the truth is, you guys, it's up to you. The choice is always yours. You're on your own journey, and it just depends on what you want, right? Do you want to take the slow route, or do you want to create fast results? I know that Scale It Up will give you the results that you desire. It's a step-by-step process. And also like my done for you services, because I build your sales page for you. I build your online course for you. I do all the tech stuff. So if you don't have the time and you don't want to learn all the tech stuff, then the done for you. For the done for you, you guys, all you have to do is message me on Facebook, and I will definitely give you the details of that. And we'll set up an appointment just to chat and see if you're a good fit for that. And then for Scale It Up, I'm going to be sending the link in the emails. I'm going to send that out right away. So if you want, or you can always send me a message on Facebook too. If you're like, hey, I want that, it will be awesome for you. It's great training video. You know, the truth is too, that money is everywhere. It is. It's like floating around. Opportunities are everywhere. There's abundance everywhere. But you have to decide to go get it. It's not going to just fall into your laps. You have to decide to go get it. You have to decide that you want to be rich, that you want to be wealthy, that you want to create a legacy, that you want to create an impact to reach millions. And then you have to do the work to make that happen. And that's what I want for you. I want to help you. I want to make you wealthy. I want to put wealth into the hands of women. And so I'm super passionate about that. And I'm sending you so much love. And I'm thanking you so much for joining me on this workshop. It was an honor to be able to share this space with you. So thank you so much. Have a great day. And of course, like always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Join my Facebook group, which is Online Courses for Spiritual Lady Bosses. That is the place to hang out with me and just have a lot of fun while we build our online empires and create our have it all life. Create a beautiful have it all life. Thank you so much for joining me. Make it a great day. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.